Hello, one and all. This is Luckless Lovelocks, and welcome back to Tell Me Why. So we're gonna search the barn to see what started this fire.
Well, at least he left us the junker.
It's like, is there something on the knob here?
Damn broken door. It let him right in.
She found something.
So, did Chief Brown teach you how to put out a fire?
Nope. I taught myself.
Oh, what's this? Oh, there's something underneath?
Is that a box under the barn?
Yeah. What the hell? I think this is where the fire started.
So he was trying to burn whatever's inside?
We should check it out. I'm gonna need to remove a few more planks to get to it.
Where could we possibly find a tool to do that?
Who the hell could have set off the fire?
These planks look newer than the rest.
That corner used to be all dirt for chickens. She was always saying how she was gonna make this place a real homestead. Little house on the tundra.
Well, let the investigation begin.
He went looking under the rug? This gas can was already here this morning. He didn't bring it with him.
So they just grabbed it and used it. I wasn't...
None of the valuable stuff's missing.
I keep saying he, but I'm not convinced. It's necessarily... I mean, it could be anyone, right? We didn't really get a good look at them.
Did he really have to smash everything?
No valuables missing. Like that fish trophy.
God, he really turned this place upside down.
Ah, crowbar.
I guess we know how he made the hole.
What's this? Aha! Another collectible.
At least you were spared.
Who's this? The Moon Hag. Ah. Oh, I missed one. See, I figured I probably missed one in the cemetery.
The Moon Hag is an old and powerful witch. She lures her innocent victims deep beneath the ice and traps them there forever.
Asshole even dumped the drawers.
Okay. Let's see what's in this box.
Step back.
I'll be fine.
Well, I only know one person who'd bother to decorate a storage box like this.
Marianne. Let's open it.
Ooh, man, this is exciting. What could it be?
What's that there?
Some kind of carving. Not sure what it is, though.
Book of Goblins. Oh, I see it. Let's read that story.
Wait. Look. It's the same symbol.
The secret keeper.
Well, let's see if we can find any numbers.
The goblins earned their voice. We can also read about the Moon Hag, because we just found the Moon Hag's collectible thing. Should we read? Which one should we read first? I'm gonna read the Moon Hag one first, and then we'll get the clues from the next one. The moon, because I've got a lot of these to read. We've only got one more chapter. Haven't even read half of them yet. The Moon Hag loses their name. Once upon a time, in a deep and cold lake in an ancient forest, there lived an old seal who was a powerful witch in disguise. She was mean and cruel. She liked nothing more than to swim in the deepest part of the lake, where the light was dim under the ice, admiring the corpses of the many victims she tricked into the water over the years. She was so hateful that only the cold water of the lake could keep her cool. Her most prized possession was a tin mirror, sold to her by the secret keeper. Perhaps that's what's in the box? And she kept it in a chest at the bottom of the lake. It was no ordinary mirror. If you looked in it, you would see a reflection of who you truly desired to be. And for 1 hour, the mirror granted you the power to appear as that person. Whenever a boat or an unwise traveler approached the edge of the lake, the old witch used the mirror to appear as the beautiful woman she always wished to be. And with this disguise, she lured the unfortunate sailor or wanderer into the deep and cold water. There, the old seal forced the victim to become her servant. And when she was done with them, they joined her collection of corpses in the deepest part of the lake. One day, when the old seal swam down to her den under the lake, she discovered that someone had stolen her mirror. So, Marianne maybe got this, whatever this is, from someone else? Who would the seal be? Interesting. Maybe it's related to Sam's wife? Is she the seal? I don't know. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. The chest where she kept her most prized possession had been forced open, and now it was empty. Who would have committed such a crime? Who had dared to deprive her of her only treasure? The old seal went mad, and her anger heated the water of the lake around her. For a time, everyone was happy with the temperature change, for the weather suddenly became sweeter and the air warmer. But after a few weeks, things started to get ugly. First, the fish began to die off, for they could not live in the hot water. Then the glaciers began to melt, and the water of the lake rose and spilled out, flooding the forest and the meadows. And finally, the weather grew so hot that even the Ice King himself was awakened from his long sleep and decided to see what was going on. In the deepest part of the lake, he found the mad witch steaming among the corpses of her victims, I guess. So angry that the lake was about to boil. It only took a few minutes for the Ice King to understand what had happened and demand that the thieves present themselves before him. The thieves had no choice but to appear, for no one dared to disobey the Ice King. The crafty goblins presented themselves mirror in hand. "Why did you steal the mirror?" asked the king. "We were curious. We just wanted to see what we really wanted to be," apologized the goblins. "The stupid thing is broken. We looked the same." "That does not mean it did not work," smiled the Ice King. "Now apologize and give the mirror to me, for it is too powerful to be used by thieves or a mean old hag." The goblins apologized and gave the mirror to the Ice King, but the old seal was still angry. "And what about me?" she asked. "I have been deprived of my treasure, and I demand compensation." The Ice King frowned as he spoke again. "Old hag, you are mean and cruel, but I concede you have been wronged. For now, you will be allowed to leave the lake and walk the earth as the hag you really are. But only when the moon is full, and you goblins, you had better stay away from the lake, or I won't protect you from the moon hag's wrath." And this is how the two goblins forced the moon hag to change her name. I really want to read The Mad Hunter. That one might be pretty sad, though. Okay, the goblins earn their voice. Once upon a time in the deep and ancient forest, the crafty goblins spied on the secret keeper as she made her rounds, gathering up secrets that the animals of the forest had for sale. "How?" said the first goblin. "Does she get people's secrets? Do you suppose she peels open their heads?" "Let's find out," said the second. And so the goblins watched the secret keeper. They watched her until the stalwart moose came to her, head hanging low. "It was my fault. I chose the uneven trail. I can't bear to remember." The secret keeper nodded and gazed into the stalwart moose's eyes. We're looking for numbers here, right? Though the goblins couldn't hear anything, they knew she was speaking to the moose. The secret keeper spoke in people's minds with the gift of the voice. Right. After a few minutes, the stalwart moose blinked. I feel lighter, said the moose. Did I just give you something? The secret keeper nodded and handed him a coin. The stalwart moose nodded and plodded along down the trail. He spied the goblins hiding in the woods and narrowed his eyes, for he knew the goblins were often up to mischief. 2 goblins whistled innocently, and the moose was forced to carry on, because they were not doing anything obviously bad. I need to know what the secret... Oh, that's the goblins, right? I need to know what that secret was, said one of the goblins. Let's go buy it. So the goblins approached the secret keeper before she could stow away the moose's secret. We want to buy Moose's secret. What do you have to trade? Asked the secret keeper, her voice filling their minds. The goblins produced a silver-handled hairbrush they had stolen from the princess, and the secret keeper nodded. And that is how the goblins came to know that the moose's mate had tumbled down a cliffside to her death. The secret keeper moved on. The first of the goblins said, I want to know more. So the goblins followed the secret keeper, hoping to find where she hid the secrets. They followed her to the peak of a nearby ridge and watched as she stowed the rest of the day's secrets high in a cloud. When she had gone, they climbed a high spruce tree that disappeared into the misty sky. They reached out and just managed to dip their hands into the clouds. Their heads were filled with memories, and they snatched their hands back out, as if they had just thrust them in boiling water. Tears poured down their necks. That was how the secret keeper found them crying in the trees. You stole my secrets, seethed the secret keeper. Give them back! The crafty goblins stopped crying because they saw an opportunity. What will you give us in exchange? They asked. I will give you back the silver-handled hairbrush, offered the secret keeper. For so many secrets? Pshaw! You'll have to offer more than that. What if, said the secret keeper, I shared the gift of voice? The crafty goblins grew excited. That'll do! So the secret keeper shared the gift of voice with the goblins. And immediately... I haven't noticed any numbers. And immediately they found that they could hear one another's thoughts and feel each other's feelings. The crafty goblins gave back the secrets they had taken and ran back to the big wooden house, where they found the princess preparing food. They tried to peer into her mind, but they found it was blank. They tried to speak to her using only their own minds, but she could not hear them. It seemed the secret keeper was craftier than the crafty goblins, for she had only shared enough of her power to let the goblins use the gift of voice with each other, and not with the whole of the forest. And that is how the goblins stole the gift of voice from the secret keeper, but why they could only use it with each other. Oh. God.
Three digits. Any ideas?
Marianne was never really a numbers kind of person.
I hit B because I was playing Breath of the Wild earlier today, and the A's and B's are switched on the freaking Switch controller. Oh no. I'm gonna have to look at the controller. So it's 3 numbers. And it's gotta be from this story.
Wait, look. It's the same symbol.
The secret keeper.
Well, let's see if we can find any numbers.
Well, let me think. Oh, let's find out, said the second. Are we just looking straight, like 2? Did we got 2? Are we looking straight up for numbers? 2, few minutes. A coin. 2, 1. A silver-handed hairbrush. Followed a peak. Oh, there's numbers down below. Isn't that a 3 at the bottom of the page? You guys, yeah, right here. There's 3. Oh, are there numbers in the drawings? Is that a 1? 130. Aha! I think.
That did it.
Yeah! Man, I'm maybe the puzzles are just really easy, but I've been able to figure them out pretty quickly, and I'm proud of myself, okay? Proud of myself. Let's start on it pointed me at this one, so I guess I'm gonna read this one first, even though I would normally read the one on the left first.
Fuck. That's rough.
It says, Mary Ann, I'm sorry you're in this situation.
This guy tried to push Mary Ann to get an abortion, even though she wanted to keep us.
So not adopted. It says, Mary Ann, I'm sorry you're in this situation. I know you feel you'd make a great mother, and I don't doubt you will someday. But right now, we have to be sure we don't ruin 3 lives. My marriage hasn't been happy for some time, but she doesn't deserve this. Sam? But mostly I'm worried about you. People here talk, and I don't want you to have to go through that. I know money has been tight, but I'll do what I can to help you do the right thing. Just let me know how much you need.
Guessing she didn't know how much of an ass he'd turn out to be.
Dear Marianne, I need to see you again. I know how that sounds, and I don't want you to think I chase after all the new girls in Delos Crossing. I've always taken my vows seriously, but something changed when I met you. When we're together, I feel like I'm doing 80 down the highway with my lights off and never want to stop. I know it isn't right, and we both have a lot to lose, but I need to be with you again. Hope you feel the same. Heart symbol. Yes, I bought you a little something for next time. I can't wait to see how it looks on you. That's it.
That's everything. What the hell?
So, Marianne hid a box under the barn. Box full of letters from our deadbeat dad.
Came for the letters.
He turned the whole place upside down and didn't take anything. All he wanted was that box.
And he was willing to burn down the barn to get rid of what was inside. You know what it all means, right?
Yep. That guy had an affair with Mary Ann, and he just tried to torch the evidence.
He must have heard we were clearing out the house. He was worried we'd find it.
You know, I can't shake the feeling I've seen him here before.
Oh, memory time? I didn't really look. Did I look at everything? Yeah, I did. Oh, I hit the wrong A again.
Why are we seeing this? I don't know about you, but I haven't forgotten anything about that night.
I would have said the same thing, but something felt different. I need to see the rest.
But you know what happens down there.
That's the thing.
The hunter.
I'm not sure I do.
The hunter, right? We saw the hunter.
Let's go.
So the hunter is our father? Oh, shit. Do we go...
Some kind of work boot. Maybe fishing boots?
Oh, man.
This is where I tripped.
We looked at... Yeah. Oh, shit. Right.
Wait. There was someone here that night? In the woods?
No. It was just... I saw... Who the hell did I actually see?
Okay, I want to read the Mad Hunter story. Because the way that they presented it, it's like we saw Marianne as the Mad Hunter. Okay, let's read this. Check the Mad Hunter. Once upon a time, in a castle just beyond the ancient and deep forest, the Mad Hunter was punished by the Gold Lady for failing to return with the wise princess. For your failure, said the Gold Lady, I will take your left hand. You'll return to the ancient and deep forest and hunt the wise princess. And if you could bring her back, I will return your hand to you. Fail again, and I will take your right hand. The Mad Hunter could hunt. The Mad Hunter could hunt with just his right hand, but if he lost both his hands, he would never be able to hunt again, and would no longer be a Mad Hunter, but only a madman. This is probably good. Maybe just let that happen. So the Mad Hunter returned to the ancient and deep forest, searching with his piercing eye for the wise princess. The crafty goblins were out searching for mischief when they saw the Mad Hunter on the prowl. We cannot let him find the princess, said the goblins, and so they devised a plan. It was wash day, and the princess had hung her beautiful gown out to dry. They stole it from the line and stuffed it full of straw, and then returned to where the Mad Hunter was scouring the paths of the forest. As the Mad Hunter turned down a path that would have led him to the big wooden house, the goblins danced the straw princess in and out of view in the opposite direction. The ruse worked. The hunter fixed his piercing eye on them and followed. Through the day and into the night, they led him away from the true princess. As night fell, the crafty goblins realized the error in their plan. The Mad Hunter was now hunting them. If he caught them, he would not be kind. So they put their heads together to come up with a plan. Did not take them long to realize where they should go. They led the Mad Hunter to the edge of the deep and icy lake. And when he came into view, they weighed the fake princess down with stones and dropped her into the frigid water. Ooh, careful not to plunge into the depths themselves, lest the moon hag take her revenge on them. Okay. The Mad Hunter removed his clothing and dove in after the fake princess. He followed the shape of the sinking princess deep into the chilly water, down below where ice covered the lake's surface. Okay. Finally, he caught her, but when he spun her toward him, he realized she had no head, and that her body was stuffed with straw. And then he felt a slippery fin brush his shoulder as the moon hag loomed overhead. The next morning, the princess went to retrieve her gown from the clothing line and found that it was gone. She immediately suspected the goblins of mischief and called, "Goblins, did you take my gown?" The goblins emerged from their cave and nodded sadly. Now, what? What I will wear? Now what will I wear, I guess? Asked the princess, sad and angry that she had lost her only dress. Let us explain, said the goblins. So they told the princess the story of the Mad Hunter, and then they produced his clothing, which was a bit large for the princess, but much warmer than her beautiful gown. She immediately forgave them. They gave her his clothing. She immediately forgave them. Thank you, my friends, she said, for rescuing me and for this clothing, which will keep me much warmer in the winter than my beautiful gown. The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the moon hag. But she did not kill him because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. So, was that so? Oh, lo, he plotted the day he would emerge to once again hunt the wise princess and then earn back his left hand. That is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter. So there's another Mad Hunter story at the end. I'm excited to find out what that is, but for now.
Damn, he ran straight for it. No stops, no turns. He was on a mission.
Oh, man.
Was there someone over there?
The Mad Hunter.
No. That was the Mad Hunter.
What? What are you talking about?
That night, I thought I saw the Mad Hunter in the woods, but I guess it was just some asshole. Some asshole who just fucking stood there and watched while our mother chased me with a shotgun.
Do you think it was the same guy?
Maybe. I mean, it had to be him, right? They were wearing the same fishing gear.
Yeah, unless everyone who wants to mess with us is coordinating outfits.
And wait, he was here once before, wasn't he? A few days before Marianne died?
Maybe?
Hold on. Do you feel that?
The controller's vibrating along with my heart. We remember seeing the Mad Hunter coming in through the front door too, right? But that might have
Tyler,
just...
not there.
Our mother fought with someone on the dock about us. We need to know if it was the same guy.
But what if it's not that memory? What if it's... I can't go through that again.
We have to take that chance.
The lighting.
But do we really? I mean, someone just tried to burn our barn down.
Yeah, and that means we've got to be close to something.
I'm not going on that dock.
Even after we're not guilt tripping.
Just one more time, please.
There's always just one more. Every time it seems like we're done with this, something new pops up.
What if this is the only chance to figure out who our father is?
Then we go on living our lives without him, just like we always have.
Come on, we need to know the truth. For her.
What if I don't want to know the truth, huh? Did you ever consider that? No. You just push and push and...
You have to take responsibility for your part in Marianne's death.
What? Oh.
How can you say that to me?
I didn't. But I did, right? Earlier, to Eddie. But I swear I didn't just say that to you.
So we can't even trust our own voices now?
God, I don't know.
Whoa.
Alyson.
I'll do it. Let's go.
Whoa, that's new. She's like, let's go, and then turns around and leaves. Oh, shit.
We can do it.
Doing it together.
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot! Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet! We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
I told you that would happen.
We almost had it, though. That was us watching Marianne fight with that guy. Try to focus on him, all right? Don't think about anything else.
I'll try.
Here we go.
I don't owe you anything.
You've been a little all over the place lately.
All over the place? I've just been trying to survive. If you want to make sure I don't get desperate, you could help us out. Lend me some money.
She had the shotgun.
Why
Fisherman.
Stop.
I can't, Tyler.
She couldn't deal with it.
But we were so damn close.
Does she know something?
I'm sorry. But I'm done.
That's it? You're just giving up, just like that. You can't do this. We owe her.
Marianne is gone, Tyler. And nothing we do is gonna change that.
Don't go, please. You can't keep running from this alley, or it's only gonna get worse.
I wonder if she it sounded like she was about to like say something, and then she just, I don't know if she was gonna say something or if she just really, it just overwhelmed her.
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot! Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet! We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
There's no money.
I've never asked you for anything, but right now they need you.
It's not gonna happen.
I've got everything I need to nail your ass in that barn.
And just what do you think happens after that?
What do you mean?
Well, if those kids have a father, you really think there's a court out there that'll let you keep them?
No! You have no claim to my children. Get the hell off my property, now! If you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Alyson?
I'm going to kill you.
No. No.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
Jeez. Who was it? Like, who do we know that's... Oh, that's it. Man. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna skip, because this is a bit of a shorter video. I'm gonna skip the credits. So we saw the credits in the first one. And we're gonna start the final episode. I think I've got it downloaded and ready to go. So Tyler and Alyson. Tyler felt Alyson discarded his feelings when choosing her memory at the house. Hey, 54%. Okay. Tyler felt heard about needing time when Alyson refused the house showing. 63% refused the appointment. Oh, 46% chose Alyson's memory. Yeah. Okay. So we were in the, I thought the white one was the one that we chose, but no, it's the other way around. So majority, Alyson felt let down when Tyler couldn't forgive Eddie. 19% didn't forgive Eddie. Interesting. Didn't feel right to me, considering like he just didn't feel like he was trying hard enough. He was just me, but Eddie was sorry that Tyler couldn't forgive him. Michael was heartened by Tyler's compliment. Accepted it, okay. 81% forgave Tessa. Tessa felt grateful the twins kept her in their lives. I don't know what it was, but I felt like she was trying harder. She might be a worse person overall, but to me, it felt like she was trying harder. Interesting. Everyone's all about forgiving.
There's something else. Look at this. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
I think the crafty goblins have one more hatch to sneak through.
Let's go.
Cool. Well, should we, everybody? should we jump into chapter 3? The final chapter? Uh-oh. Maybe I have to download it. Maybe I won't be able to do it this time. I can pause the recording as I download it, so we'll be back in a second. Okay, we should be good to go. I downloaded the next chapter. Here we go! Chapter 3!
Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, crafty goblins faced the truth about the darkness in the big wooden house.
It had come for the wise princess, driving her mad and causing her to attack them.
When they started asking questions about the princess in the darkness, the goblins realized that no one else in the forest wanted to know the truth.
So they dug and searched and asked hurtful questions, learning more about the wise princess than they had ever hoped to.
But the search took its toll. The darkness was proving too much for Sister Goblin, and yet Brother Goblin kept diving deeper and deeper until Sister Goblin finally said, enough.
And that was how the goblins found themselves separated again, hurt and confused, with so many unanswered questions and too many open wounds. Alyson, wake up.
You killed me, I think it said. That one.
You killed me.
So she's fearing that she'll end up like Marianne. She'll end up losing it.
Go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman alone in a deep and ancient wood.
Once again, she's afraid that she's going to become what her mother did.
You killed me.
You killed me!
Whoo! Inheritance. That was intense. Well, it's a brighter day today, at least. I like that we're getting a chance to see more of this of the city too. So she's gone back to stay with him. Try to figure out what to do next. In a funk. Okay, it says, morning, I started collecting the documents you need for your rental application. Left the file for you downstairs on the kitchen counter. If you're still coming to meet Dee for lunch, you can drop off the documents and I'll make some copies for you. Take it easy today, Uncle Eddie. P.S. My famous buck up buckwheat waffle. Those did look really delicious. I'm more of a pancake guy, but I'll eat waffles. You know, who doesn't want to eat waffles? Are slowly growing cold in the kitchen.
He's right. Time to get my shit together.
Oh right, of course. This is where we started the game. That totally makes sense.
Never could bring myself to send these. Whenever I tried to tell him how much I missed him, it felt unfair.
Huh. Hi, Tyler. I know we haven't talked by phone in a while, and I think that's mostly my fault. So I'm sorry. I've just been so wrapped up in my own problems. Sometimes I forget you aren't that far away. Senior year has been the worst ever. I dated this guy for a few months, Bobby. Hopefully you don't remember him. Only to realize he was a total jerk who didn't give a shit about me. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. Why I let it take over my entire school year. I honestly feel so stupid. But I also feel stupid for feeling stupid. Anyway, I think what I'm trying to say is life sucks without you. I miss you. I miss your presence, and I miss talking in your voice. It's kind of like Alyson kind of did the same thing with Tyler. Alyson just let Tyler kind of take her on this ride, and maybe she seemed hesitant to want to go on it sometimes. And she finally just had enough. Do you want to come to my graduation party next Friday? Nothing amazing. We'll just have dinner with Uncle Eddie and some neighbors. Tessa might swing by. I'd really love it if you were there. I realize now I could just call and invite you. I don't know why I'm writing a letter, but maybe with all the time apart, I've forgotten how to communicate with you. I'm sorry. I hope we can get back to where we were someday soon. Love, Alyson. I keep hitting the wrong freaking button.
Wish I could just book a one-way ticket to the other side of the world. Wish I could just book a one-way ticket.
Oh, that's weird. I think I interrupted what she was gonna say. You know, I thought, I was like, could it be Vecchi? Is he a fisherman though?
I could do my laundry. Ugh. Maybe later.
I don't know. I can't remember who we discovered was a fisherman.
There's not enough concealer in the world to erase the night I had.
I feel that. I had some rough nights.
Good to know I look just as bad as I feel.
They did show that shirt.
How did we go from being so alike to total opposites? I gotta think about something else.
Do you think they're total opposites? I don't know.
Now would be a good time to stop smoking and maybe do a detox or 12.
Oh, the eye. Is it skipping now? That just turned off. I always I always take so long in these games that the music ends. It's my lot in life. I don't want to go fast, and I don't think you guys want me to go fast either.
I miss the slopes. Eddie looks so young here.
Oh, yeah.
The days have gotten so short. It's gonna be a long winter.
Oh, these are just the tides. Sunset, sunrise. Nothing special there. What was that book? Grimm's Fairy Tales. Yeah, okay. That's pretty cool. I'd be super, like, worried that this stuff would get knocked over and would break. I love that art. I should really, when I can afford it, I should get.
What the?
Oh.
I should probably eat something. God, I feel so weak.
Oh, I turned it off. Oh, I don't know if I was supposed to see something there or not.
So many months of snow boots ahead.
I feel ya. We're getting there too.
I always loved this one.
Oh, look at the face in the fin. Huh. It's the laundry room?
Eddie looked pretty concerned when I came home last night. I should have talked to him about what happened, but what the hell was I supposed to say?
I feel like Eddie's got to know more too, right? Like Eddie's got to know the whole situation. This is why I had a hard time forgiving Eddie.
He never pushed me to change my last name.
In the Superior Court of the State of Alaska at Devil's Crossing Family Court, matter of the protective proceedings of Alyson Ronan, Order appointing guardian of a minor. A hearing in this matter was held on 05/10/2005. Minor, okay. Minor's attorney was there. Petitioner, Mr. Edward Anthony Brown. Court finds that jurisdiction and venue. The court has jurisdiction over this matter and venue is proper in this court. I guess it's probably gonna be easier for me to read it from here. Not a native child. Notice of hearing. Notice of the hearing was given as required by AS blah blah blah. Probate rule. Parental rights. The minor is not married and all parental rights of custody have been terminated or suspended by circumstances of prior court. As follows. Deceased lone parent, further unknown, estranged family members. Minor is under age 14.
Still can't believe Eddie never told me he was paying for fireweed.
The 13th story. Residential Center. For more info on the Second Chance program, please contact Aaron Cook. Not familiar with that book.
That was a good memory, even though Tyler couldn't come. Eddie must have been back and forth to Juneau all the time to these shows before he got stuck here taking care of me.
Like how we're just going through his stuff. Feels a bit weird. Such as these games, though.
I don't think I know any Claires in Delos Crossing, but I shouldn't be snooping in here.
555-5491. Everyone remember that. Claire. Oh, you moved it. What? Okay. I would have just left it there, but whatever.
God, he'd better buy something new if he's actually got plans with this mysterious Claire person.
Might be more to that than we think. Are those ties? Are they socks? I guess they're socks. I don't know. I was going to say if they're ties, it's kind of a strange whatever. Pretty sure they're socks.
This is personal.
My dearest son, I know I'm not getting better. Oh, God. Oh, man. I know I'm not getting better this time, so I wanted to write a few things down for you. I'm sorry to be leaving you so soon. I had you late in my life, but I still thought there would be more time. Makes me happy to know you'll have the clan when I'm gone. You'll have your auntie to look after you. This feels bad. It's very sad. You have always seemed to know when it was time to leave. From the time you were a year old, you knew which shoes belonged on which feet. You used to bring me mine whenever I was getting ready to go somewhere. I could never figure out how you knew I was ready to leave. But there you'd be, with my shoes every time. You never cried or made a fuss, just helped me on my way. Hope this leaving will be just as easy, and though I won't need you to fetch me my shoes, I know you'll help me on my way. Your strength has always been to accept what is and to do what needs to be done. I'm so proud of you for joining the police force. People are going to look to you as a leader now, and I know you won't let them down. Please help the young people remember our way of life. We have thrived as a people since time before memory, because of our cultural values. Don't let them lose that. Also remember how important it is to attend to everyone, not just the ones who fit in. It is our way to lift each other up. Everyone has something to offer to the community. They may not even see it in themselves, so you've got to show them. Help them along their path as you've always done. Remember, when you uplift others, it makes you stronger too. I don't know how to pronounce that. Whew. That is... I was kind of like, should I read that?
Haven't heard him play in a while. It just sits there collecting dust. A secret keeper in her secret keep.
Oh. Wait. Oh, the symbol. The old beaver. Secret keeper in her secret keep. Irritate the ice king. Meet the ice troll. Hold on.
Maybe there's something in the Book of Goblins that'll help me figure this out.
But wait, what do I have to do? This is the only story with that symbol. The pelican helps her friends. Big Frog is punished. Save the old beaver. Irritate the Ice King. Forgives the goblins. Pelican forgives the goblins. Meet the ice troll. Trick the muskrat. Teaches the goblins. Gets his hand back. Let me look through these quickly. I can only guess that it's this one again. Are we going to make a comment if we see? Oh, that we already read a story with that symbol.
Maybe there's something in the Book of Goblins that'll help me figure this out.
Should I just read the rest of the stories? I'm thinking it might be the moose teaches the goblins? Because did we figure out that he was the moose? Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the crafty goblins were hungry. This wasn't unusual. The goblins were always hungry, but today they were particularly hungry. They opened the wise princess's cupboards to look for a snack. But all she had was a small pile of nuts and berries and just one strip of dried fish. The goblins grabbed it all and gobbled it up, but they were still hungry. They went out into the woods to look for more to eat. First, they dropped by the small pond. The big frog was asleep, and beside the pond was a pile of insects she had caught for eating after she woke up. The goblins crept up to the pile, careful not to wake the big frog. As they got close, she ribbited loudly, and they froze, but the big frog kept sleeping. So they grabbed up the pile of insects and gobbled it up, but they were still hungry. As they crept back into the woods, they found the stalwart moose watching them. "Did you just steal the big frog's food?" The goblins tried not to look guilty, but failed. She said we could have them, they cried. "Oh, really?" asked the moose. "Let's ask her." So the moose woke up Big Frog and asked, "Did you say the goblins could have your food?" The big frog looked at the goblins, who she knew were always hungry, and nodded. "Yes, I did. Really?" "Oh, really?" asked the moose, surprised. Frog nodded, and the moose sighed. "All right, then," he said. And he had to let the goblins go. Their next stop was the river. They watched as the old bear swiped at a leaping salmon, catching it deftly in his large paws. He lay it out upon a rock and left it to dry, lumbering into the woods to seek out some berries. The crafty goblins crept up to the rock carefully in case old bear returned. They reached the rocks, grabbed the salmon, and gobbled it all up. but they were still hungry. As they crept back into the woods, the stalwart moose was once again waiting for them. Are you going to tell me Old Bear said you could have that? Yes, replied the goblins. Old Bear ambled up at that moment, and the moose asked him, did you leave that fish for the goblins? Old Bear looked at the goblins, who he knew were always hungry, and nodded. I did, he said. Really? Asked the moose. Really, said the Old Bear. After Moose left, Old Bear said to the goblins, be sure to tell the princess I was kind to you, and don't steal my fish again. The goblins, still hungry, went out looking for one more meal. They crept up to the mangy muskrat's lodge and began to climb inside. When they were dragged right back out, the stalwart moose dangled them by the seats of their pants and said, now I know Mangy Muskrat didn't tell you that you could eat his food, because he blames you for his coat being ruined. Besides, he barely has enough for himself and doesn't share with anyone. The goblins began to protest, but he shook his head. He set the goblins down and said, come with me. The goblins followed the stalwart moose to a part of the river where it ran slow enough for them to walk into safety. He gave them each a fishing line and said, I'm going to teach you to fish, so that when you are hungry, you do not need to steal from the animals of the forest. It'll be hard work, but it'll be honest. The crafty goblins were not against working hard. They were just hungry, and so they listened to Moose, and soon pulled wiggling fish out the river. They ate them up, and finally they were no longer hungry. And that is how the moose came to teach the crafty goblins to fish. I don't think that's the story. There's stones and there's eyes. I'm going to kind of like skim through some of these ones. Punished big frog. Speech. So maybe something else to do with the secret keeper. Hairbrush. Save the old beaver. Gift of voice. Low-hanging branch. Let me read this one. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, winter gave way to spring in a sudden burst of warm air that melted all the snow and all the ice all at once. The river swelled until it could no longer hold all the water in. And then it spilled out to create new rivers in places where no one was expecting them. The whole of the forest went into a panic, looking for shelter from the rising waters. The very old beaver had been working on her dam when one of those new rivers came rushing right at her. She screeched and squealed, but whatever direction she ran, more water appeared. She was caught in the flooding, and though she had once been an excellent swimmer, age had taken its toll, and so the raging waters carried her off at a speed she couldn't control. Help, she called. The crafty goblins had been running back to their cave under the big wooden house when they heard the beaver's cries. We have to help the beaver. One goblin said, you go one way and I'll go the other. They ran, keeping in touch with the gift of voice. Finally, one of them spotted her, twisting and tumbling in the river. But she was on the opposite side of the water, and the goblin could not reach her. Brother, the sister goblin called out through the gift of voice. I see her, but I can't get her. Maybe you can? I'll try. The goblin guided her brother so that he would hit the river in just the right spot to reach the beaver. The plan worked, and soon the second goblin appeared in just the right spot. Beaver, he shouted, holding out a branch. Grab a hold of this. The beaver grabbed it, but in her panic, she pulled the goblin in too. No, cried his sister. She ran as hard as her legs could go, managing to outpace the river and get ahead of the beaver and her brother. Searching for some means of getting them out, she spied a low-hanging branch. They'd zip by it quickly. But if they were fast enough, brother, she cried out. The gift. She cried out through the gift. You're coming up on a low-hanging branch. You'll zip by it quickly, but if you're fast enough... Got it, said her brother. And then he said to the beaver, get ready to grab a hold of a... I don't think this is the one. Get ready to grab a hold of a low-hanging branch. We're going to zip by it quickly, but if we're fast enough... Suddenly, they were right in front of each other. Suddenly, right in front of it and reached out, snagging hold. Though the water beat against them, trying to shake them loose, they pulled themselves along the branch back to dry land. When they were all safe, the very old beaver thanked the goblins. But how? She asked. Did you know just where to find me? And how did you know what branch was that branch was coming? The goblins shared a secret smile. Just lucky, I guess, they said. That's how the goblins saved the very old beaver from the flooding river. And how she never knew they did. Is there something... This is the only one that has that symbol. Wait. Yeah, we read that one. I don't know.
Looks like this is coin operated.
Oh.
Looks like this is coin operated.
Do I have to find a coin? Okay. There was a story about a coin too, right? Yeah, did I just the secret keeper nodded, handing him a coin. Okay, hold on. She's speaking the moose. The secret keeper spoke to people's minds, the gift of the voice. Feel lighter. Did I just give you something? Saltwater Moose nodded and plodded again along down the hill. Often up to mischief. I need to know what the secret was. What do you have to trade? The silver-handled hairbrush. We're looking for a coin, I guess, or something. Maybe maybe a hairbrush. Let me look back in here. Coin. Oh. Oh, they are just disappearing.
Something's not right. What is this? He doesn't like this kind of attention, but he really does so much for the community.
Dear Chief Brown, thank you so much for bringing... I can read this one. Thank you so much for bringing our children home safe last weekend. Without you, they might have gotten behind the wheel. And who knows what could have happened to them or anyone else. We'll always be grateful for your wisdom. Thanks again for keeping this off the books. They are good kids who made a mistake, and Lord knows how a police record can compromise a child's future. We know they will remember your words for a long time, but please rest assured that we will do whatever we can to make sure they understand the extent of what could have occurred, so they can raise awareness among their peers in the community. God bless you, Gail and Toby Locklear. Karen and Brody Moore. Seems like a pretty good guy. Okay, I kind of want to go back upstairs just quickly to see if I can... Now that I know that I need a coin, maybe we can spot something new. in our room.
Now would be a good time to stop smoking and maybe do a detox for 12.
Feels like that's a pretty big secret there. Oh, did I look at all
I
this
guess
stuff?
I'll have to start fresh with these in Juneau.
I guess I didn't look at all this stuff. There's the pictures too.
I could use a Michael pep talk. I wonder if Eddie'll ever trust me again.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, why would we trust?
That was sweet. I'm so not hungry though.
He's lying to us. No? Okay, we read that. Here's a brush.
I could do my laundry.
Grab a coin. A
Maybe
coin?
later.
Okay, maybe it's in the other room or something. I don't know. I feel like I've looked pretty thoroughly through this area. I think it was worth it to look around one more time just in case finding that unlocked something. I actually did miss some things too.
I need to get all that paperwork together. Maybe that'll help me focus and clear my head. I wish Eddie's mom could have taught me how to do this.
Oh, the basket weaving, I guess.
I wish you could just change your mood as easily as a record.
Let's listen to some music and maybe it'll change a little bit. I'd eat that. Are you kidding
I
me?
can't really eat anything right now. Here's the file. Just need my ID and pay stubs. Okay.
We were family, Alyson. How could you do this to me?
Fuck.
Yikes.
I've got to think about something else. Focus. ID and pay stubs. Maybe if I make something for D, it'll help calm me down.
Quarterly invites you to its December community potluck. There it is. You guys are saying. I looked it up, by the way, and like some people are saying there might be some kind of derivation there, but probably not. Different thing. Vancouver.
I should have let myself enjoy these trips more.
I've been to Vancouver. And Seattle. Michael's Special Creamy Crab Hot Pot. Saute grated onion and garlic in melted butter over low to medium heat. Add celery and carrot and wait until they're soft. Add potatoes, vegetable broth, and seasoning to taste. Celery, salt, black pepper, paprika, crushed red pepper flakes. Cover and simmer until potatoes are cooked. Add creamy corn and crab meat, fresh parsley. Heat and simmer. Serve hot in bowls with wedges of lemon on the side. Enjoy. If you guys ever come over to visit me, I expect something equally delicious. Or pizza's fine. How long has that been sitting there for?
Eddie says there's a plant for every pain, except heartache.
Nut. Organic spread classic. Is that a brain? The top right one. Is Eddie a serial killer? Collecting people's brains? Maybe he's the mailbox thief.
I so don't want to go back to the station. Not after yesterday.
Oh yeah, I mean, we've done a lot of crazy stuff, haven't we?
Must be great to feel like you belong somewhere. Anywhere.
Coins? Coin? Oh, coin? Keys? Oh, yes.
I wonder if I'll ever hear from Tina again.
Oh, right.
Ah, here's my ID.
place was never much more than a bachelor pad, huh? There was so much I planned to do. All those sacrifices I made. And how do you repay me? Lying to my face? You're not my child. My clan deserves better.
That is fucking creepy.
Oh, stop it, Alyson. You have to stop torturing yourself.
I was gonna say.
Grab your pay stubs so you can get the hell out of here.
Yikes.
What if I just packed a bag and left? And never looked back?
I don't know if that's the solution. Okay, I want to go do the thing. Do we only need 1 coin?
Marianne,
Whoa.
what's going on with you lately? If you need help,
Come on, Alyson. Don't start.
Oh, that scared me. This is kind of freaking me out.
Keeper and her secret keep.
So this is... Ah.
No way. It worked.
The secret keeper. I thought it would be like more like I was kind of hoping it would be one of his secrets. So I've missed 2 so far. There's only 3 in this one?
The secret keeper is a traveling woman who buys and sells secrets. She stores all these secrets in the clouds because nobody ever looks up when they're searching for hidden things.
That's a good point. I know when I'm playing games, I rarely look up, and I'm always missing stuff. Are you guys like that too? I feel like that's a common thing.
The paperwork's not down there.
Alyson, please. It's a damn shame.
It's nothing. This is nothing.
It's a pretty cool place. It's a pretty nice view also.
You swore, Alyson.
Okay, focus. I'm still missing some things.
Oh, the music's getting weird. Oh, Seattle. There it is. Space Needle? Is that what it's called? Whoa, what is... What is this? Glass globe. Guess it's just like, jewelry hanger, just some designs for different things. Inventions.
I wonder what Michael would think about all this. Would he even get it? I don't feel like listening to anything right now.
Are you sure? Where's the... Where's the paperwork? We needed the ID. Oh, okay. The pay stubs. That's what I was looking for.
Well, now they know everything about me but my blood type.
To whom it may concern, in regard to her current rental application, I can confirm Miss Alyson Ronan has been employed at Vecchi's general store since June 2013, still currently working as an accounting assistant. This position entails data entry, processing, and recording transactions, bookkeeping, preparing budgets and reports. Ms. Ronan is working full-time in this role and earns a yearly salary of $24,000 plus bonuses. She has no disciplinary record. For any additional information, blah, blah, blah.
I got pretty lucky with this job. Tessa and Tom really took a chance on me. I got pretty lucky with this job. Tessa and Tom really took a chance on me.
Pay stubs. Where would the pay stubs be? In a room? They're not in there. I guess they'd be in our room.
The paperwork's not down there. I told him I wanted to stop messing with those memories, but he wouldn't listen.
Frig.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other. That's what you said. But you don't mean what you say, do you? They're just words. You left me, Alyson, all alone and scared.
What the hell is wrong with me?
Under the bed, I guess.
Not here.
Not under the bed, I guess. There we go. No? Book?
God, where is it?
Drawer? Filing cabinet?
Not here.
Don't think they're on the desk. Oh, there's the thing that there's the jewelry hanger that was in that design book. Cool. There they are.
Here they are. Okay, I think I've got everything I need for the application. Where's that coming from? Where did I leave my phone last night?
Is it not coming from downstairs?
Phone's definitely not up here.
Yeah, that's why I went.
Got quieter.
That's why I went downstairs right away. It seemed pretty obvious to me it's coming from downstairs.
Alyson, help!
Alyson, please.
The Mad Hunter.
Whoa!
What's wrong with me?
Oh, man.
My dove. Only thieves and monsters hide in the dark. Fly back to the light, Alyson.
What the? No. I cannot deal with you right now.
It's not in there, I don't think.
no phone here.
I'm still looking through this stuff, just I'm curious.
God, where is it?
It's so obviously not there. Okay, I guess we're just looking. Let's... Wait. Stop ringing. Uh-oh.
What's it doing here?
Ah.
Hey, Dee.
Finally. I was starting to get worried. Why didn't you pick up?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't have my phone on me.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure we were still on for lunch.
Yeah, of course. I'm getting ready right now.
That so? Because it kind of sounds like I woke you up.
That's just how I sound. But anyways, I still have a few things to do before I can leave, but I'll be there.
All right, hun. See you soon.
Get it together, Alyson. Come on. Grab the file, get dressed, and head out. Or it'd be nice to make a gift for Dee. God, my hands are still shaking.
She is sounding really shook. I'm going to wrap up this episode here, everybody. This extended episode, the end of Chapter 2 and the beginning of Chapter 3, the final chapter of Tell Me Why. So excited to see how this is going to turn out. Thank you so much for watching. This is Luckless LoveLocks signing out for now. I'll see you on the next one, and I love you all.